Welcome back to another episode of Medical Marvels. We have some breaking news on embryonic stem cell research. We have two guests with us here today. Dr. Blake Fountain is here, who specializes in stem cell research. Our other guest is Carol Donnelly, who was in a tragic car accident and was paralyzed from the waist down due to spinal injuries. She sought out help from Dr. Fountain, who treated her with stem cell technology, and we're going to hear this incredible story firsthand today.
Thank you, Emily. We're here with Dr. Fountain and her patient, Carol Donnelly. Carol, can you tell us about your injuries?
Well, a while ago I was hit with an 18-wheeler and I was paralyzed from the waist down for 6 months. And so I had a lot of free time on my hands, and so I was researching stem cells, and I stumbled upon some experiments where they used embryonic stem cells and injected them into the spinal cords of adult rats, and this improved motor functions and influenced cell growth in the rats. So I looked into possibilities of this kind of treatment to cure my injury.
Thank you. And Dr. Fountain, how exactly, from a medical standpoint, is this used on humans?
It's fascinating, actually. We've only done a few experiments on rats, so this is one of our first trials on a human. Luckily, after many months, we found a match for Carol, and we were able to begin treatments immediately. We used 4 injections of embryonic stem cells and rehabilitation therapy, and now she's walking and on her way back to recovery. We will continue, however, to do checkups about every 6 months.
So exactly how does these embryonic stem cells work on the injuries?
Well, embryonic stem cells are pluripotent and genetically flexible, meaning they can differentiate into oligodendrocytes and melanite. These new cells derive from the stem cells of or transplants replace lost melanin in the spinal cord.
So I know this is a fairly new procedure going on now with Carol, and it was worked magnificently, but what are the advantages and disadvantages?
Well, the advantages are it's been very effective with this patient. However, it is, of course, very new, and we are still in experimental procedures. We have had many breakthroughs, however, as a collective industry, but we are still very far away from making this the primary treatment for spinal injuries.
Well, thank you. That's all the time we have today, and join us next week on another episode of Medical Marvels.